Hey guys, it's shinjanaytor here, and I know it's kind of late to be talking about my most anticipated movies for 2017 since it's already March, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm really looking forward to the movies coming out this year, and I think there's going to be a lot of fantastic films in 2017, and I want to talk about them. But first, I want to list off some of my honorable mentions that didn't quite make my top 10, but I'm still really looking forward to these films. Justice League, Wonder Woman, Beauty and the Beast, Power Rangers, The Circle, and Life. As for my list, kicking off with number 10 is Blade Runner 2049. I'm a big fan of the first Blade Runner film, but I'm not as die-hard of a fan as other people are. I know some people are like, oh, it's the best sci-fi film, it's the best 80s film, blah, blah, blah. I do like Blade Runner a lot, but it's not like my favorite film or anything. But I'm really, really excited for Blade Runner 2049 for a few reasons. Number one, Harrison Ford is going to be back for it. That is awesome. Ryan Gosling is in it. Ryan Gosling is one of my favorite actors currently. And it's being directed by Denis Villeneuve, and he is a fantastic director. He's really proven himself over the past few years. Arrival was one of my favorite movies of last year. And I also really like Prisoners and Enemy, and I just cannot wait to see what he's going to be doing with the Blade Runner world. Number 9 is Kong Skull Island, and the main reason I'm excited for this is because of the cast. Brie Larson is in it, and she's my favorite actress right now. I absolutely adore Brie Larson. And then we've also got Samuel L. Jackson, Tom Hiddleston, Thomas Mann, John C. Reilly. The list just goes on. There's a lot of people in this movie, and I think it's going to be a really great, fun action popcorn flick. Number 8 is Kingsman: The Golden Circle. I'm a huge fan of the first film. I just happen to have the Blu-ray here in my dorm. And it's a movie that just really surprised me because I went into the first Kingsman thinking, oh, this is going to be a really fun movie, nothing more than that, but I ended up loving it. And it's a film where I just really love the characters. I love the whole world that they built with this secret organization. I think everyone is just so badass, and I can't wait to go back into this universe. Number 7 is Logan. My gosh, Logan looks phenomenal, and it's coming out very soon. It might already be out by the time this video is uploaded, and I may have already seen it, but Logan just looks fantastic. I'm a really big X-Men fan. I know a lot of people, when they think about superheroes and Marvel, the first thing that comes into their head is the Avengers or now Guardians of the Galaxy and all these other superheroes, and yes, they're all fantastic, but I think X-Men is really underrated and a rather overlooked series. When I was a kid, Spider-Man was my favorite superhero, and X-Men was my favorite superhero group. The X-Men films are what I grew up with, and they were kind of what shaped me into starting to love comic books and superheroes, and I think that's why the X-Men kind of holds a special place in my heart. And of course, Wolverine is just awesome, and this is going to be a rated R film. It's going to be gory, it's going to be violent, and it's going to be awesome. The trailer that uses Johnny Cash's song Hurt is just fantastic. It's honestly one of my all-time favorite trailers now. I've rewatched it so many times. It's just the perfect song for Wolverine, for just everything that's going to be happening in this story, and I cannot wait for Logan. Number 6 is Star Wars Episode 8, which we now know is going to be called The Last Jedi. Who isn't excited for Star Wars? I mean, it's freaking Star Wars. The Force Awakens was fantastic. I loved that film. And I know some of you guys might be surprised that this film isn't higher up on my list. And I think that's just because there's a lot of other movies that I'm even more excited for, which is saying a lot because I'm very excited for Star Wars. Coming in at number 5 is Dunkirk, which is going to be Christopher Nolan's war movie. I love Christopher Nolan. He's one of my favorite directors currently working, and I cannot wait to see Dunkirk. I low-key really like war movies, and anything that Christopher Nolan makes, I'm going to be seeing, but I think it's going to be really interesting to see what he does in a war setting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how he's gonna play with my mind in Dunkirk. Number 4 is SpiderMan Homecoming. Like I briefly said earlier, Spider-Man is the superhero that I grew up with alongside with X-Men, and Spider-Man is still my favorite superhero today, and I can't wait to see a new Spider-Man movie. It's not going to be an origin story, and I'm actually one of the few people that enjoys origin stories, even though I already know the story. I've seen it a million times before, but I can't wait to see what Tom Holland does with Spider-Man because he was excellent as the character in Civil War, and I'm so excited to just see an MCU Spider-Man movie. It's going to be fantastic. I can already tell. I did a reaction to the trailer because I was just so excited. I just love Spider-Man. Number 3 is Baby Driver, and we don't know too much about this movie. There's no trailer or anything out. There's been a few pictures that are released, and we know the cast and stuff, but this is Edgar Wright's newest movie, and I love Edgar Wright. He's a fantastic director. He just really stands out in his direction style, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is one of my all-time favorite movies. And of course, the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy is amazing. And Baby Driver is the first movie that Edgar Wright has written completely alone. And I'm really curious to see how this movie is going to be completely Edgar Wright. No Simon Pegg involvement, nothing like that. I know it's going to be funny, I know there's going to be action, and I know it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for Baby Driver. Number 2 is Free Fire. Free Fire technically was supposed to come out in 2016, and it actually premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival in fall of 2016. So I wasn't really sure if I should put this in the list because for us, it's coming out in 2017, but it's technically a 2016 movie. But I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna include it because I cannot wait for Free Fire. It looks fantastic. Again, Brie Larson is in it. She's my favorite actress. Of course I'm going to see it. But it kind of has this Tarantino Reservoir Dogs vibe going on. And I love movies that take place in one setting in just like one day. And I think this film is going to be awesome. The reviews from TIFF are all really positive. The trailer looks badass. Brie Larson looks awesome. I can't wait to see her in an action movie. Free Fire just looks so good. I can't wait. And coming in at number 1, my most anticipated movie for 2017, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. If you watch my videos, this probably won't come as a surprise. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I love Chris Pratt. The new trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 just came out and it looks amazing. I did a reaction video for that as well. And there's just so much about Guardians of the Galaxy that I'm so excited for. The first movie did such a great job of building this universe that's within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but also separate from it. So that made it a really fresh and fun new adventure. Now that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is more expanded and there's a lot more going on, I'm really excited to see what Volume 2 is going to have that will incorporate more MCU elements. And with Infinity War coming out next year and the Guardians of the Galaxy being in Infinity War, I'm sure there's going to be stuff in Volume 2 that is going to be linked to the stuff in the MCU related to Earth. I just can't wait for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. There's so much about it that I'm so excited for. Chris Pratt, of course, the father storyline with Kurt Russell, he's going to be really great, I can already tell. I'm so excited to see Mantis. I want to know more about her character. It's going to be interesting to see Yondu and Nebula working alongside with them. And of course, Baby Groot. Can't wait for Baby Groot. I feel like Baby Groot is going to be the cutest and most badass thing I've ever seen on screen. So yeah, those are my most anticipated movies for 2017. Let me know what your most anticipated movies for 2017 are in the comments below. I'm really excited for the movies coming out this year. I think it's going to be a fantastic year for film. But yeah, that wraps it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos, and I'll see you in the next one.